Okay, there we go. Hello and welcome everyone to another episode of Technical Difficulties. I am your tech wizard, Dwayne Burke. For those of you who may not know me or may not be familiar with me, I am the engineer for the Schmodown Entertainment Network Backstage and Inner Geekdom shows. I am a Twitch streamer in my own right, and I also am frequently found on the PJ Campbell Network. For just so you understand, I do kind of know what I'm talking about when it comes to all of your technical difficulties. And today, we're not necessarily going to be talking about a technical difficulty per se, but we're going to talk about getting your live streams set up from the ground up. How do you start? So we can make sure that you start with the best foot forward. Now, the first thing that has to happen, it absolutely has to happen when you're starting to stream, is you've got to get broadcast software. Now, my broadcast software of choice is OBS Studio to be specific, not Streamlabs OBS or the original open broadcast software. It's OBS Studio. Super easy. Google OBS, or you can go to obsproject.com. There's your homepage. You pick your operating system, you click it, boom, downloads, and you're done. All right. Now, the next thing that I would suggest almost anyone who is planning to stream on any platform is I would recommend you download the Stream Elements plugin for OBS Studio and open a Streamlabs account, or not Streamlabs, Stream Elements account. All right. Again, super easy to do. You go to streamelements.com. All right. You're going to come to this homepage. I'm already logged in, so you don't get the actual what it kind of looks like when you get there, but it says you'll have a button for Twitch, YouTube, and I believe it's Facebook is the third option. And that allows you to just, when you create your account, link your streaming platform account to your Stream Elements account. Now, what that allows you to do is it allows you to use the OBS.live plugin in OBS Studio, where you can integrate your chat and your activity feed for your Stream Elements account. It allows you to create a custom chatbot. It allows you to create cloud-based overlays. So all of your overlays will be in a cloud server, so you can access them anywhere in the world on any computer in the world. And then it also lets you set up a very easy to use merch store. I recommend Stream Elements so highly, especially when you're starting out, because it's a one-stop shop for everything that you need when you're starting out as a streamer. All right. Now, the last thing that I would say you need before you kind of get started is you're going to need overlays, graphics, your panels, any of your graphic needs. You're going to need that stuff I would suggest you get it before you start. Now, there's two ways to do it. Or actually, there's three ways to do it. First way is, unless you have the technical expertise already, is the most difficult and the most time consuming, and that is just make them yourself. The overlay lower third for this show, I made it myself, and I'll show you kind of how I made it throughout this. The upper third, I guess, I did not make myself. I actually that's part of a overlay pack that I purchased, and then I formatted the text. Now, the place that I would suggest if you're going to purchase is I would suggest you go to Nerd or Die. Nerd or Die, they've got great looking packs. They're very customizable. They're modular, so you don't need to use everything that's in the pack. You can change the colors. You can, use just the pieces that you want. And they have this super convenient, they also include dot overlay files with their packs. So when you download the pack, you'll get all the individual pieces, but you'll also get a dot overlay file that all you have to do is open that file in OBS Studio, and it preloads the entire streaming scene profile. And then all you have to do is make the little changes that you need to. They also have that for Streamlabs OBS as well as for Stream Elements. So if you want to buy a pack and then make a cloud-based scene collection, you can do that as well. Super simple. One click of a button and your overlays are ready to go. All you got to do is throw your camera in and then you're set. All right. So those are the things that you're going to need before you even start inputting things into OBS. All right. So once you got your overlays, once you got your camera connected, your microphone connected, now we got to start, how do we bring all this stuff together in OBS? So let me get my OBS window up for you guys. There you go. There's OBS. So here we've got OBS. All right. It's 100% blank. Sorry, I got to talk to the side because I've got OBS open on my laptop. All right. I got to talk to the side because I have OBS open on my laptop over here so that you guys don't get the OBS inception effect while you're watching me walk you guys through this. All right. So first thing you got to do is create a scene. All right. In OBS Studio, there will always be one scene. It'll just be named scene. You can rename your scene whatever you want. So we can rename this one. We can rename it like just chatting is what, or actually not just chatting. We'll rename it chatting for the chatting screen, right? So there you go. Now you've got your first scene. To bring your graphics in now, it's almost identical, but you come down here to this is your source panel. Come over to your source panel, you come down here, you click this plus sign, boom, add. Now, you've got all these different types of sources that you can add. When you're adding pictures, so PNGs, well, if you're going to be using them as overlays, hopefully they're PNGs because JPEGs are not transparent. So your PNGs, all you're going to do is boom, image, then you got to name it, right? So you can just name it chat. Now here's where it gets a little annoying sometimes. You cannot have the same name, like sources and scenes cannot share names. So if it's going to be the same name, like say it's the PNG graphic that I created for my chatting scene, I can't also name the source chatting. So what I do is I'll either put a like an bracket N for nested, so that what that tells me is it's a no, that's not what I do. What I do is I put a dash at the beginning, so that tells me that it's the media source for that particular scene. All right, so then make sure you click make source visible, and then okay, now you're gonna get this screen. You just go to browse and then find the folder that your image is in. All right, mine are here. And then let me go to, where's it at? Here it is, Rodan Stream Pack. This is another stream pack that I purchased from Nerd or Die that I'm going to use to demonstrate with you guys because my stream pack is huge and I can't actually, I didn't have the time to move it from one computer to another. All right, so once you get in here, you got your folder. We'll add any old picture. Let me stream overlay. Whoops, PNGs. And there you go, overlay. Boom. And then there you've got it. Now we have, and I'll full screen this so you guys can see it full screen. So now we've got our overlay, right? So now that we've got our overlay, how do we get our camera in there? All right, so again, back into the source panel, click the plus sign, and then video capture device. All right, now once you click video capture device, a bunch of different things are going to pop up. You're going to get this window. I always call mine webcam. Whoops. Boom. And then you're going to get this. All right. So under device, you just pick whatever device you're going to use. Only device I have currently attached to this computer is the built-in onboard computer. All right. Your resolution and frame rate, for the most part, that's all going to be controlled by the device and your device's software. So you don't normally have to deal with any of that stuff. All right. So you leave it unless you have like one that can manipulate that. Let's see. Give me 1 second. Yep. All right, cool. So I don't need to touch that. And then, so I'm just going to leave it as default. And then you can do a couple different things here. If you have a webcam, if you have a webcam that has an onboard microphone, but you want to use a separate microphone, like I have this Elgato Wave 3, right? Make sure that you check, use custom audio device, all right? Because what that's going to do is it's going to override the audio device that is native to your webcam. And then all you do is you come down here and you pick the audio device that you want it to use as its audio source. All right. So from there, you just hit OK. And then now we've got two pesky little problems, right? Hey, Cheryl, how you doing? We've got two pesky problems right now. One problem, our camera is on top of our overlay. The second problem is our camera is the wrong size. So how do we fix that? Well, it's pretty simple. You got two ways to fix the camera size problem. You've got the quick way, and then you've got the more customizable way. All right. The quick way to fix your camera size is you right click, go down to transform, and click fit to screen. All right. What that's going to do is it's going to take your camera and automatically fit it to the size of your canvas. All right. Now the next thing is, okay, and then the more exact or customizable way to do that is just like a picture in Photoshop or whatever, you can click on the corners and then resize the camera. You can make it as big as you want, as small as you want, whatever. And then easy fix, right click, transform, fit to screen, and you're back in business. All right. Now, what do we do, or why is our overlay covered up by our camera? And the reason for that is your sources are layered, and they are layered in order from top to bottom. So imagine you took your screen that you're looking at, laid it flat, and whatever is on top is what's going to be on top, and whatever's on the bottom is going to be on the bottom. So my webcam, right, I need to move it below my overlay. And then once I do that, boom, now my overlay is on top of my camera. Now, There's a lot of different fancy things that people like to do. You know, camera borders is one. For camera borders, it's just like, oh, actually, let me do it this way, because this particular overlay is a static overlay. It's just a PNG. Now, how do we get animated overlays, right? I'm sure we've all seen them. How do we get animated overlays? And this is how you do it. So I'm going to create another scene just so I can do something with it later. So I'm going to call this bracketed N webcam. All right. And I call it that because what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a nested scene. All right. So let me delete this. Or actually, that's fine. So what I'm going to do first is I am going to add. So this is another great part about OBS. So I need to add my camera to this scene. So add video capture device. If you've already created that source, you can reuse it just by clicking add existing and then the source that you want to reuse, and then boom, and then there it is, duplicated. So we're going to go ahead and fit to screen. And then how do I bring an animated camera border in? Well, that's simple. Animated graphics pieces in OBS are just video files. That's all they are. They are video files. So you'll go down to the source panel, you'll click that plus sign, and then you're going to come up to media source. All right. And then you're going to get the media source. We'll call it webcam border. All right. Now, this is where it gets a little interesting sometimes. All right. So I always make sure that it's a local file because it's a lot less hard on the hardware and it's going to make it just more seamless. So it's a local file. You just click browse, similar to when you were finding that initial overlay. Excuse me. All right, so where are we at? Overlay, so animated, and then wait, no. I'm looking for the webcam. Here we go. Animated webcam. All right. So you're gonna pick one, whichever one you want. It doesn't matter. Most of these packs come with multiple webcam borders, so I'm just gonna pick this one because it's not, green screen. Yeah, this one's not green screen. Or actually, you know what? We'll pick this one. All right. So I picked my animated video file. All right. You'll notice that it's not a video file or a video file type that you're probably used to. It's a file type called WebM. WebM is transparent video. All right. So if there's any part of the video that is transparent, you will be able to see what's behind it. Why is that important? Because if it was a JPEG or a AVI or a MP4, if there was black spaces that represented transparent parts where you wanted to be able to see through it, you would just see black. All right. So your animation, you want it to kind of repeat itself. So because it's a video file, your only option is to click or loop it. So you got to make sure that loop is clicked. All right. If you have a timer or something in particular that you want to have happen every single time you start that scene, that's what the restart playback when source becomes active thing is for. So on my starting soon screen on my Twitch streams, I have a 1 minute countdown. And every time I activate that scene, it restarts the countdown. So it starts at 1 minute every single time. And I don't have to do any special manipulation. All I do is start it because I have that. It's a video file that is a countdown, and I have that file and that box checked. All right. The rest of it. Oh, also, make sure that you uncheck show nothing when playback ends, because that will give you a clue if you do mess something up. It'll give you a clue because you'll just see the video freeze, basically. All right. If you don't have that, or if you have that checked, if you don't have that checked, it's going to just show a black screen and it's going to be harder to diagnose the problem. All right. So then once you got all that done, you click OK. All right. Once again, we've got the problem. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, got to activate the scene. What the hell is going on? Well, this ain't right. Okay, rename. No, that's good. Technical difficulties, folks. Even I have them. All right. Why is... Okay, so properties. Loop. Just turn that off. And then, okay, so now you can see it. Why is the preview window not working? This is very, very strange. Hold on, I'm gonna turn. There we go. Okay, so now my preview window is working. All right. Go to. Why isn't this working properly? This is so weird. Okay, give me 1 second. All right, I'm just gonna turn studio mode off. All right, so this is what we got. Okay, so now that we've got this overlay, we've kind of got the same problem that we had with our first one, right? This obviously is much smaller than our webcam. Oh, Jesus. Oh, I apologize again. It's obviously a lot smaller than our webcam. All right, so what I do, and this is how I make things a little bit easier for myself, is I create what I call a nested scene. All right, so I take all of the parts that are integral to making my webcam and camera frame, all of those pieces that I want included, I make individual scenes with each piece, and then put all of those pieces into one scene that makes up my camera. And then I can then turn my camera as a whole on and off when I'm on stream. So to get this sized correctly, once again, you're going to go ahead, transform, and fit to screen. All right, now you'll see it's still not quite right, but that's because the camera is too big. But luckily, let me undo that. But luckily, the transparency, the part that is where the camera is actually going to go, maintains the aspect ratio. So that is a bonus. All right, let me get us back to where we were. There we go. Okay, so it maintains that 16:9 ratio. So easy thing to do. You just, oh, god damn it. I keep grabbing the wrong source. All right, there we go. Webcam is selected now. So you just make it smaller and then move it over, get it in the corner. The great thing about OBS Studios, when you're trying to make these small, like minute adjustments, you can use the arrows. And then all you do, so I got it up in that corner now, it's good over there. So since that corner we know is not moving, click on it, boom, and then now you can expand from there until, It's either big enough or small enough or whatever you need it to do. Okay, it's still a little too big. It's sticking out past the okay. Let's make it a little no. God damn it. I swear it's not this difficult when I do it on my own stream. All right. There we go. All right, so now there should be no cool, nothing sticking out. Let me move up a little bit so that I don't have that black space in my head. And there you go. Now we've got a fully functioning webcam part of the layout for a Twitch stream. All right. Now, what do we do from here? How do we get this onto a game? All right. There's a few different ways you can do it. All right. So let me. Excuse me. Let's make a new scene, and we're gonna call this scene gaming. All right. So for gaming, we're gonna need our game. There's a few different ways that you can get your game onto the screen. And it also depends on what system you're playing on. If you're playing on PC, you've pretty much only got two options, either window capture or display capture. If you're playing on a PlayStation 4, you will have to get a capture card, where do I have my box? I do not have my capture card box handy. But that's what I use to capture my PlayStation into my computer. It's just a card that's got an HDMI in, an HDMI out, so that your PlayStation, the video feed goes to your computer, then from your computer it goes to your television. All right. There's a bunch of different models. There are ones that go, inside of the computer. There are ones that are portable and are just on a desk. So that's one way to get your game. The other way to get another way to get your game is using window capture. I use window capture anytime I'm playing Among Us. It's so easy to do. You just, hit your plus sign for new sources in the source menu. You just come up to, what were we talking about? Oh, damn it. What? I blanked. Audio or capturing your games. Okay, so window capture. All you just do, you come to window capture, you click it, you just name it whatever you want. Boom. Then you're going to get this window. It's going to take a second. Oh, did OBS crash? Uh-oh. I think OBS crashed. All right, well, all you're going to do, you go to a window capture, and then it's going to ask you what window do you want captured. And you just pick the window that you want captured or open on your computer. And then that's literally all you have to do. All right, display capture. You don't have to pick anything because display capture captures your entire screen. All right, no matter what. So let me get OBS Studio back open. And then you've got, those are pretty much it. So once you've done that, all right, so let me, okay, perfect. Oh my God, just let me use OBS Studio. OBS crashed on me, y'all. Not on my streaming computer. It crashed on the laptop, the computer I'm using to show you guys what I'm doing in OBS. Oh man. Ugh. Jesus. Okay, and now it wants to update. Okay, so I'm gonna just keep moving kind of. So once you get your game into OBS, all you're gonna do is go back down to that source, the plus sign in the source panel on your game scene. Click the plus sign, And then you're going to scroll all the way down to the bottom. And down at the bottom, you have the option to bring entire scenes into a scene as a source. So that nested scene that we were talking about, where you've got all your different pieces in individual scenes and then you put them all together to create one complete scene, this is why you do that. Because now I can take that one complete scene and pull it into my gaming screen and put it over my game. If anyone is a little lost, please let me know. You know, you can let me know in the chat, or you can go to streamelements.com/Berkmade/tip and support me while I answer your question. All right. Cool. OBS is done now, so I can actually show you guys how to do that with visuals. All right. Let's do this not now. All right. So let's get back to the working screen. All right. So you've got OBS, you've got your gaming screen, and we'll just add a video capture. There's no video to capture, but we'll just add one. Okay, close. Jeez. Close. All right. There we go. Can I do this without oh, it looks like I need to actually choose something. Okay. I'm gonna close that. Discard. Discard. Okay. So let me add, and then I'll just add. Oh, this is hard. Okay, so I will just add a game capture. So yeah, there we go. Yo, why is this screen doing this? This is weird. This is something that only happens on my laptop, where all your OBS windows are just like so massive. All right, so you just hit OK. It'll show up, and now you add your webcam to. So normally there would be a game there. I don't have any games running on this computer, but that's where the game would be. It would be just a game right now. Now to get our camera in there, we go boom, scene, the nested webcam, and then okay, boom. All right. Now once again, here I'm just gonna put a picture behind this so you can see what I'm talking about for the transparencies. All right, just any old picture will do. We'll do one of mine. Where is, what the hell? Oh, it is not in there. Uh-oh. I think I lost all of my graphics. They used to be on my desktop, and now they're not. Oh, that's no bueno. Uh-oh. Well, that's not good. Here, I'll just put one of these files in there. Here we go. A YouTube banner from a pack. Do a PNG. Oh, there are no PNGs. Great. Oh, come on. Sorry, guys. This is stalling a little bit. Talking banner. Nope, those are not the ones I need. I need the overlay. Nope, that's awesome. Where is just a full screen PNG? Damn it. Here we go. Intermission banner. this should work. Here we go. Yes, perfect. Found it. All right, so you'll take this and then you will throw... Here, we'll just throw the pause in there. There we go. Boom. All right, and then I just want to show you guys. So that'll be our game for now. All right, now if this was a real screen, our freaking camera is humongous. What do we do about that? It's simple. All you do to resize your camera is click on one of the corners, or if you want to, resize it. Or actually, no, that's right. It resizes everything. It keeps everything ratioed. You just resize it however big you want it. You want it teeny tiny? You can do teeny tiny. You want it, 2/3 or a fourth or whatever. You just do the math and do it. But that's how you get your camera on top of your game, how you bring in an overlay, and basically that is setting up your layout. Now, there's a couple other things that are part of it, like the for those of you who are frequencers of Twitch, you've seen the latest subscriber, latest tipper, highest tipper, newest follower, all of those metrics that rotate with a name and things like that, or alerts, or stinger transitions. I'm going to be covering those in separate videos. All right. This was mainly just how to get kind of started on setting up the overlays and bringing sources into OBS. All right. Alerts, the labels, and stinger transitions are going to be 3 separate videos because those take a little bit more finesse and require a little bit more detail, and that's why I want to cover them separately. All right, so now is the time. If you've got any, we're gonna end the show here in about 5 minutes. If you've got any last minute questions or suggestions, or something that you really need me to answer, go ahead and send it in to streamelements.com/Burkmade/tip, and I will get to those. And while we wait on those and give people the chance to get those in, I'm going to go ahead and get my plugs in. So you can find me anywhere and everywhere on the internet at Burkmade. That's Twitter, Instagram, obviously YouTube, hopefully, because you're here. I do have a Patreon. My Patreon not only helps support me and support this channel, but it also functions in essence as a Twitch subscription. I have my tiers set up so that the second to bottom tier. So I do have I believe it's a $2 tier for anyone that just wants to support and doesn't really want any benefits. You still will get a benefit. You'll be pulled into my Discord server and you can join the community, talk to the community. But my next lowest tier is the same price as a Twitch subscription. I'll give you all of the benefits that you receive basically from a Twitch subscription minus the emotes. I don't have any emotes for my channel anyway, but that's the only thing that you won't get or wouldn't have access to if you're a Patreon subscription or a Patreon subscriber. But you get to play with me during games. I do watch-alongs of a movie every week. I watch a movie every Thursday, and I do a watch-along with anyone who wants to join that is a patron. There's a whole bunch of different benefits to my Patreon. That's patreon.com/Burkmade. So please feel free to subscribe to my Patreon if you want to help support and bring more to the channel. All right, I need more if I'm going to do more. and I have a lot of things that I want to do and bring to the channel. I just can't do them yet without your support. You can also find me every Saturday. Hold on. You can also find me here on this YouTube channel every Friday at 11 a.m. Pacific time for Dessert Men Live with my co-host Aiden Kosick. And then every Saturday, I will eventually have a show called Saturdays Are For. Currently, right now, I only have one Saturday out of the month booked out. But in the future, it will be every Saturday. Last Saturday, Saturdays Are For Anime. Me and a beautiful panel of guests talked about the first season of Darker Than Black, which is my favorite single season of anime of all time. You can also find me on the PJ Campbell Network here on YouTube every Saturday for the PJ Campbell Network Water Cooler Chat, where currently we are doing WandaVision reviews. You can find me the last Tuesday of every month on Book Nook, which is a show about books with my beautiful and lovely co-host Maxwell Haddad. And you can find me intermittently on other shows on that network as well. And I think that's gonna about do it. Let me just double check and make sure we didn't get any questions in. Dashboard, and yep, I got no questions, so that's gonna be it for me. Thank you everyone who came and watched. If you haven't already, please like the video, please subscribe, and for anyone watching live, once the video is over, drop a comment. All of those things help push this video up in the algorithm and get more eyes on it. And the more eyes, the more support, the more support, the most stuff, the mo better. All right. So thank you everyone, and I will see you next time, and try not to keep down. I know we're all struggling. Just keep pushing, keep up, and reach out to anyone that you can to help you through these dark times. I can see the light. We're just not quite there yet.